Tori Roloff opens up about Jackson starting kindergarten. For many parents, the first day of school is a bittersweet moment full of excitement, nerves, and a touch of nostalgia. For Tori Roloff, the transition from toddler to student has taken on new meaning as her son, Jackson, starts kindergarten. In a recent interview and social media post, Tori opened up about the emotional journey of sending her youngest child off to school for the first time. Jackson, who is Tori's second child with husband Zach Roloff, has always been in the spotlight thanks to his family's long-running reality show Little People, Big World. Now 5 years old, Jackson is following in the footsteps of his older sister, Olivia, who started school a few years ago. But this milestone feels especially poignant for Tori, who shared her thoughts candidly with fans and followers. As the summer came to a close, Tori found herself caught between excitement for what lies ahead for Jackson and sadness over how quickly time has passed. "It feels surreal," she said during an Instagram live session. "1 minute he was just a baby sleeping in my arms, and now he's getting ready to go to school every day." She went on to explain that while she knew this day would come, it still hit her harder than expected. "I've been preparing myself mentally for months, but when I saw him in his little backpack trying on his new shoes, it all became real." The Roloffs have always been open about their parenting journey, and this phase is no different. Zach also shared his perspective, noting that he felt proud watching Jackson grow into a curious and confident little boy. "He's so eager to learn and make friends. It's amazing to see him take this next step." Like any parent, Tori has mixed emotions about this transition. On one hand, she's thrilled for Jackson to experience new things, build friendships, and explore the world beyond home. On the other, she admits to feeling a sense of loss. There's something so comforting about having your kids around all the time. You get used to their routines, their little habits, and then suddenly they're gone for most of the day. Despite the emotional tug-of-war, Tori emphasized that this is exactly what parenting is about: guiding children through life's transitions. You want them to grow, to become independent, to thrive. But it doesn't mean it's easy letting go, even a little bit. To cope with the change, she's been leaning on her support system, including her husband and extended family. She also joked about how much she'll miss Jackson's daily antics. "He's such a character. He makes us laugh every single day. I already know I'm going to be texting Zach random videos of him doing silly things." In addition to being a full-time mom, Tori runs a successful lifestyle brand and manages her online presence. With both kids now in school, she's adjusting her schedule accordingly. "It's definitely a shift," she admitted. "Before, I could plan meetings and work around nap times and playdates. Now I have more structured hours, which actually helps me be more productive." She stressed the importance of maintaining a balance, though. "I still want to be present for them. I don't want to miss out on anything important. So I'm learning to prioritize and say no to things that don't align with our family values or needs." Zach echoed those sentiments, saying that they're both intentional about carving out quality time together as a family. "We make sure we're not just going through the motions. We talk about our days at dinner, read together before bed, and try to keep the connection strong." Being in the public eye adds another layer of complexity to parenting decisions. Every milestone, outfit, and activity can spark commentary from viewers and fans. Tori acknowledged that while she appreciates the support, she tries not to let outside opinions influence how she raises her kids. "We do what's best for our family," she said. "That includes how we approach education, discipline, screen time, you name it. We've learned to filter out the noise and trust our instincts." When it comes to Jackson starting school, she added, "We chose a program that fits his personality and learning style. He's creative, energetic, and loves hands-on activities, so we wanted a place where he could thrive." She also noted that she's grateful for the opportunity to share these moments with fans who have followed the Roloff family for years. "It means a lot that people care about our journey. They've seen us grow up, start families, and navigate life's ups and downs. But at the end of the day, we're making choices based on what's best for our kids, not what looks good on camera." Reflecting on Jackson's early years, Tori shared some of her favorite memories, like his first steps, his love for dinosaurs, and how he used to sing along to every song on the radio. He's always had this vibrant energy. Even as a baby, he was so alert and observant. She also talked about how becoming a parent changed her outlook on life. "Before I had kids, I thought I had everything figured out. Then you realize how much you don't know and how much you're willing to learn for your child." Looking ahead, she's excited to see Jackson develop his own interests and discover who he is as a person. This is just the beginning. There will be so many more milestones: first field trips, science fairs, maybe even sports or music someday. Satch chimed in, adding, "And we'll be there for every step, whether it's cheering from the sidelines or helping with homework at the kitchen table." During the conversation, Tori offered some heartfelt advice for parents whose children are also starting school for the first time. Trust yourself. Your child knows you better than anyone else, and you know them better than anyone else. Don't compare your journey to others. It's okay if things don't go exactly as planned. She also encouraged parents to lean on each other. If you're lucky enough to have a partner, communicate constantly, share the load. And if you're flying solo, find your village. No one expects you to do it all alone. Finally, she reminded parents to enjoy the small moments. Because before you know it, they'll be asking for the car keys instead of bedtime stories. As Jackson settles into his new routine, Tori says she's slowly adjusting to the rhythm of life with 2 school-age children. While she misses the constant presence of her little ones, she's embracing this new chapter with optimism and gratitude. It's not the end of anything, it's the start of something beautiful. Watching your kids grow up is the most bittersweet gift of all. With that, Tori ended her live session by holding up a photo of Jackson on his first day of kindergarten. His big smile and wide eyes reflected the same mix of nervousness and excitement that filled the hearts of his parents. And for fans who've grown up alongside the Roloff family, it's a reminder that life continues to evolve one school year, one milestone, and one precious moment at a time. Little People, Big World rare pic of grown-up Matteo Roloff. For fans of the long-running TLC reality series Little People, Big World, the Roloff family has been a familiar presence in households across America for over a decade. The show, which originally focused on the daily lives of Matt and Amy Roloff and their 4 children Jacob, Jeremy, Zach, and Molly, offered an intimate look into the challenges and triumphs of living with dwarfism. However, one member of the Roloff family who often remained behind the scenes was Matteo Roloff, the youngest child adopted by the couple in 2009. Now, years later, rare photos of a grown-up Matteo have surfaced, offering fans a glimpse into his life beyond the cameras of Little People, Big World. These images not only mark a significant moment for the Roloff family, but also highlight Matteo's personal growth and journey as he steps further into adulthood. Matteo Roloff was born in Guatemala in 2004 and joined the Roloff family when he was just 5 years old. Unlike his siblings, who were all born with dwarfism due to Matt and Amy's own genetic conditions, Matteo is of average height. His adoption brought a new dynamic to the Roloff household, introducing a sibling without the same physical challenges that defined much of the family's public narrative. Throughout the years, Matteo appeared occasionally on Little People, Big World, mostly as a young boy growing up alongside his older brothers and sister. While his parents' experiences with dwarfism were central to the show's storyline, Matteo's life offered a different perspective, one rooted in learning about disability, empathy, and family unity from an early age. As the cameras rolled on the Roloffs' everyday struggles and successes, Matteo quietly grew up. He attended school, played sports, and experienced adolescence like many other teens. But unlike his siblings, who often had their milestones documented on national television, Matteo chose a more private path. As the show progressed and eventually concluded its run, Matteo faded from the spotlight, leaving fans curious about his future. Recently, rare photographs of Matteo as a young adult have circulated online, capturing him in moments far removed from the family farm in Oregon that once served as the backdrop for so much of the Roloff family's story. In these candid shots, Matteo appears confident and mature, sporting a casual style and a demeanor that suggests he's found his own way in the world outside of reality TV. The photos, while simple in nature, have sparked excitement among longtime fans of Little People, Big World. For many, seeing Matteo grown up serves as a nostalgic reminder of how quickly time has passed since the show first premiered in 2006. It also offers a sense of closure for those who wondered what became of the youngest Roloff sibling after the cameras stopped rolling. What stands out most in these images is Matteo's apparent comfort in his own skin. There's no hint of resentment or discomfort, just a young man enjoying life on his own terms. This quiet confidence likely stems from the strong foundation laid by his parents, who instilled in him values of resilience, compassion, and authenticity. Growing up in a family where 3 of his 4 siblings live with dwarfism gave Matteo a unique lens through which to view the world. From an early age, he was exposed to conversations about disability rights, accessibility, and societal perceptions, topics that many people don't encounter until much later in life, if at all. This upbringing undoubtedly shaped Matteo's worldview. He witnessed firsthand the challenges his parents faced, both personally and professionally, and saw how they navigated a world not always designed for people of short stature. At the same time, he also experienced the strength of familial bonds and the importance of advocacy, lessons that continue to influence him today. In interviews, Amy and Matt have spoken about the importance of raising Matteo with awareness and sensitivity toward his siblings' experiences. They emphasized inclusion, respect, and open communication, ensuring that Matteo never felt different for being of average height, nor did his siblings feel isolated because of their condition. These values appear to have taken root. In recent years, Matteo has expressed interest in humanitarian work and community service, pursuits that align with the Roloff family's long-standing commitment to advocacy and support for others in the little person community. Since stepping away from the public eye, Matteo has largely kept his life private, a choice that reflects his desire to forge an identity separate from the fame of Little People, Big World. While his siblings have pursued various ventures in media, business, and entertainment, Matteo seems to have opted for a quieter, more introspective path. Sources close to the Roloff family suggest that Matteo has been exploring opportunities in education and nonprofit work, areas that allow him to make a meaningful impact without seeking the spotlight. Though details remain scarce, this direction makes sense given his background and the values instilled in him during childhood. It's also worth noting that Matteo has maintained a strong relationship with his parents and siblings, despite choosing a less public route. The Roloff family has always prided itself on staying connected, even as individual members pursue their own dreams. Whether through social media updates or occasional family gatherings, Matteo remains an integral part of the Roloff story, even if he's not center stage. The release of these rare photos has generated a wave of positive reactions from fans, many of whom have followed the Roloff family since the early days of the show. Social media platforms have been flooded with messages expressing joy and admiration for Matteo's growth and maturity. Many viewers have praised Matteo for his grounded nature and for embracing his role in such a unique family dynamic. Others have reflected on the broader impact of Little People, Big World, noting how the show helped change public perceptions of dwarfism and challenge stereotypes about what it means to live with a disability. Some fans have even called for Matteo to return to the public eye in some capacity, whether through writing, speaking engagements, or even a documentary exploring his perspective on growing up in the Roloff family. While there's no indication that Matteo is interested in revisiting the spotlight, the outpouring of support underscores the deep connection between the Roloff family and their audience. As Matteo enters this new chapter of his life, it's clear that the legacy of the Roloff family extends far beyond the confines of a reality TV show. Through their openness, honesty, and unwavering support for one another, the Roloffs have become symbols of resilience, love, and acceptance. Little People, Big World may have ended its original run, but its impact continues to resonate. The show provided a platform for important conversations about disability, family, and the human experience. And now, with glimpses into Matteo's life as an adult, fans are reminded that the Roloff story is still unfolding in ways both expected and surprising. As Matteo Roloff moves forward in life, the world watches with quiet anticipation. Whether he chooses to share more of his journey publicly or continue walking a more private path, one thing is certain: he carries with him the strength, wisdom, and love of the family that raised him. The rare photos of a grown-up Matteo are more than just snapshots. They're a testament to growth, identity, and the enduring power of family. In them, we see not just a former reality TV kid, but a young man stepping confidently into his future, one shaped by the extraordinary family he calls home. And for that, fans will always be grateful.